before we hear them speak, long before science had labs, before experiments and data and double-blind studies, there were just questions. What is justice? What makes something true? How do we know what we know? And in ancient Athens, two minds rose above the rest, teacher and student. Plato believed the world around us was just an illusion, a shadow of something greater. He imagined a reality of perfect forms, justice, beauty, truth, that we could only glimpse through reason. To him, the senses lied. Logic was the only path to wisdom. Then came his student, Aristotle, brilliant, practical, grounded. He respected Plato, but saw a different truth. Where Plato saw illusions, Aristotle saw patterns. He watched how animals moved, how plants grew, how people argued. To him, knowledge wasn't above us. It was all around us, waiting to be observed, measured, categorized. Plato dreamed of ideal cities. Aristotle asked how real cities work. Plato searched for what should be. Aristotle studied what is. Their disagreement became the foundation of Western thought. One focused on ideas, the other on evidence, and we still live in their shadow. Now, imagine they met again, in a quiet place, face to face, one final conversation. Welcome to the theater.
I've carried your teachings for years, Plato, but the more I observe the world, the more I question them. Why must truth be hidden behind stories and symbols? Why not speak it plainly?
Because truth is like light, too much too fast, and people look away. They're used to shadows. You don't give them the sun, you guide their eyes toward it.
But not all of us are trapped in caves. I've studied nature, watched how animals move, how children learn. Is that not truth? Is what we touch and see not real?
It's real, but it's not everything. A beautiful painting exists, but the idea of beauty, it goes beyond the canvas. I search for that idea, the perfect, unchanging version of things. What the world should be, not just what it is.
But the world is what we live in. I believe we learn by watching, testing, comparing. I don't need a perfect form of justice. I need laws that work for people who change.
You want to fix the world piece by piece, but without a blueprint, how do you know what it's meant to be? Don't you need something eternal to guide you?
Eternal ideas can inspire, but they can also blind us. What if people suffer while we chase perfection that never arrives? What if truth isn't waiting above, but growing around us, changing like the seasons?
That's the danger. If truth changes, what can we trust? If morality shifts, who decides what's right?
We all do. Through reason, through dialogue, through experience. Not every answer is perfect, but every answer is a step. And if we build our world on steps instead of shadows, maybe more people will find their way.
You sound certain, but certainty is a heavy thing. What happens when your logic breaks?
Then I adapt. That's the difference. You wait for the perfect answer. I work with what's in front of me. A society, a constitution, a sick child, a growing tree, real things, real needs.
So you reject the world of perfect forms?
I don't reject it. I just believe wisdom starts here, not up there.
And what of the soul? Do you believe it evolves with the body?
The soul is the function of the body. When the body changes, the soul changes too. You say the soul pre-exists the body. I say it grows with it. It learns. It reasons.
But without eternal truth, how do we raise just leaders? How do we teach virtue?
Through habit, through education, through reasoned action, not just stories of heroes. A good leader isn't born knowing the form, they're taught by doing.
And what of art, of poetry? Do you still say they are imitations twice removed from truth?
They are, but they still move people. That has value. If a tragedy brings reflection, if a story inspires action, that is worth something. Emotion is not the enemy of thought.
Yet too much emotion blinds judgment.
So does too much abstraction.
Maybe that's the role of the student, not to agree but to question, and the role of the teacher, to make space for better answers.
Maybe truth isn't a temple, it's a workshop.
And perhaps we've both been building different doors to the same room.